karno ada bulin gamiya ramawa aunye nado in karno dimin ada bulin sarero fallimiya ramawa aunye kadnum adu patuna na shata jiro kwanne awawa njela waltum fallimiya ramawa fasal dai sunma bab karno re koyre online ne ada kirma roboti tuna dia delemine yerwa burni kriya mai duriya jeriya sama sontinin dia amdo ingoro shuwari wanya tuya triya foya din na shada in sola boholle lanin sadin amdo in sanawiya ede mai durilan sadin amdo in bulabulin ne din delemine goyin yuram goyin kriya ladin sadiya delemine alkomido in klaza wal tashan bagayin kunten sorotidin amdo in majlis kuma nan ganza yere in gajiran patolanda sana madu cidaram da in secretariat bula gajiran meda ICT center da computer learning don shi bula gajiran meda pato a sama son sadin wanda nyanga wannan kwaltin nyingawar don gajiran mero nonuma au majlis kuma nan ganza yero nonuma rawolo numa lardiyan karamiyaye sunuma pasal bab karnai adro delemine online admini ni kam gajiran medu ndaran karamiyaye talanum noi nana mena zauna so ike sun zuwa bab karnai adro suku sau shiro faida jin nan kadro karnodu shima hakkin me shima dunon me nan kadro nagadro chini hakkin ma moye clan ma moye kawrin galo adro tamshuda en committee na sha pasole kinda ramne bab karnai adangalo te dr bakura mumun gadaidu shima muku asuko
Renewed Hope Initiative ƙarƙashin jagorancin uwar gidan shugaban ƙasa Oluremi Tinubu tare da haɗin gwiwar ma'aikatar muhalli ta jihar Borno na farin cikin sanar da ƙaddamar da gasar RHI Green Nigerian Challenge. Wannan shiri yana da nufin inganta ɗorewar muhalli da ƙara shimfiɗar koren shuke-shuke a faɗin Najeriya. Cikakken bayani akan gasar ya haɗa da rukuni na gidaje, a shuka iri a kula da shi har ya zama itace cikin shekara 2 ko ƙasa da haka, a lashe kyautar naira miliyan 10. Rukuni na al'umma, a juya wuraren da suka lalace kamar filayen da ake zubar da shara ko wuraren da aka bari zuwa lambuna, koriyar fili ko sararin muhalli a cikin shekara 1, a lashe naira miliyan 50. Rukuni na jihohi, kaddamar da aikin shuka itatuwa ko Eco-Rise Challenge cikin nasara a cikin shekara 1, a lashe kyautar naira miliyan 100. Shiga gasar a buɗe take ga kowa da kowa daga cikin jihohi 36 na faɗin Najeriya da babban birnin tarayya Abuja. Ana karɓar shiga shirin daga gidaje, ƙungiyoyi, cibiyoyi, al'ummomi da ma jihohi. Kasance cikin gasar RHI Green Nigerian Challenge ka bayar da gudunmawa wajen samar da gobe koriya mai tsafta. Kada ka bari wannan dama ta wuce ka canza rayuwa ka
dando naptunile fain biyayai robuna karasta ta waccin surokriye bornero naptunile fai isna askra jama done klakilla sadu lotu naptunile fai ade matin ninto dinadro adema ne yero konden dayo surodo ne samno amdone lamar naptunile fai la muskonza done tone ranzilpoya jama swa sabta sarata sandie kaziya done naptunile fai ba ma ada napsar chikumo sotutin ala kaucha do rollona imsubda kan chaw ogosi kanzu sadu indin findi luko on sa miyo kalkalin njim donye samne lardaye donye suro jami'a kriye bornelan ne suro jama sondima adelan walli mi ramar wallona ne register nan karo jibrin suleiman na klanon bawaye allamponi kuri uskukuri ya klar tulur yakin lar o abiya abacha umar na namiya klanon bawaye allamboni kuri uskukuri kuri yakin tulur kuri uskukuri roko fi CR Surakre Bornero Zilipotawachin.
gwamna kriye borno professor bana umar azumi rainzu ne kuska kalti ada to suna ngawo da kuska miliyan uwaiya hukuma da kriye borno su ada da warzana kalan samna ilmun zurai kawai askiya na shaletar lamarin shari'a da homo kalakti a birnin kriye ladin ta mozana am kurase rain zasa tose na kashiru poso de bab karnoi adro sundwa yuko kalandosa moye kalaladin. Assalamu alaikum haraminor tusangura da yo kuruso tusoro pasari alright lam kanure hukuma television NTA mai duguri burni kiran ku subdu kintaro shawre de kaunzu fidi lokara kan sa dunyar den fitul ka yardion video lokoturin ngaw hijra alayhi salamen kintawo na sarai de ogose ka findin ya kan sa du inde findi ko un hawra karatu man do umma iya maji gwamna kare professor bana umara zulme katappa gozna rayin galwa na sha kaulu dai fasar da kiska kokte ada sai suna gawalan so kalanga sa ada ko trono somna ada faraskram dai na sha dai moto kura kura da lafte burni kare lan chado
bana ma gwamna kare Umar Usman Gadafur Resha wakil zana larin kiska kokta shi ma har lokacin zilan kedo sau kanda ram galawa jama soro da wurturo kuru ta nasmaro zuro kumbuya kuntenno kurushe bayan jilarin kiska miliyon yayi sa allan karturo ta kana koktanan karo kwamishina kwarkwarre Muhammad Habibe nyaro ne cidaram zai da bayan zina futu da ne nya hutu ku da safin diure gwamna zulmilan kakal jinnan kurushe karashim don ne American jama hukuma Great Green Walle Usman Aliyu da zazak suna nasha kazi zaman falte da karitelan American jama Usman Aliyu shidan zar kasar nasha kandaram galawa kazi zaman falte da karituro sadin su bayan gano hada ma American jama hukuma Great Green Walle lardi shido ne sha Habiba Ibrahim wakil zina de marar da ne kwarkwarro jista da bayan zina kuru jama lardi Najeriya sama bozana sande kala sakaro wakila ga dai samnurin manazana da surarin shawari mata na sai gwamnati na sha kwarkwarar Musa Goma kaza da la karafka nafta kalan zaya san maso ya gwamna zuluma bayan zana kala kasa da zana sha kwarkwarar jiste larin lambar daraja ye baran zu gwamna rosar na kala kasa da zu kwarkwarar jiste yalan har ma da taram hawa radio
samna ilmin zura ya kawo ya kiya letiram na maranin jiriya homo kalakti ada kalewa sailan birni krilan ta mozana nya kasa da samma son na shan lefa nim jiriya kuma adala samma sa letiram na maranin kriya birni adaro to turo su wakin da abukar musa an ya harra suduna
samnodo ilmun zrai kauya ke da warzana ma adal kala fasalla sharaido ga fitna ilan tawa nim adalla tawtsi ma fiertinan ka sha da warza ita ga chawno tawnoso jamido fitna zamzana so am fitna tupsa da jamairo isana maso indika telan am qur'ana da adartu ala barasaka am qur'ana sha sharaiya na sha gwamnati ya karfa nafti kalan zaya am qur'a surubulai ya kuntin na shimalan bayanna gana iro sadinaw kala fasalla don galo kirkam kiniga zangalo tuwa kalalan bayanna sadina gwamna kare borno babaga na marazulum shido sha tamshi gwamnati bukar tijani wakil zina madiya wano fasal shima da gana gairo gwamnati ro nazaru do nilefa naptai tawtiya shuracin ne kuru kasadin zina sha nilefa tawtiya madiya gana gairo kare borno lan aslajin non kaza dala sharai kura kare borno hawa abubakar shikalan zai bayyana gana yaro sudina lamar shima adi sandiro tartib do sandiya hukuma aswa kaltim cinanim fasal sharai donum adaliyar tawtiya sandiro cinsu tawadacina
gwamna kare borno professor bana umara zulme kashimwa cina na shane aji krai da kursiyar uwaya maranta da lardu da bula da marwa lardu kemerin ne Allah garzuro no gwamna wanzu adam ya kuma lagdo chati ada tocho samno da gwamna ya kan ume kare borno Allah sannala din nono wakin ne folin kuje samno adam ada ci da ramda ilmi ri kuma rashin asalin su an jira hawar rasuduna
ngawdo ne kalele delan Kwamishina ilmi lawan abba wakil be jami'a da ne marwaida lisir dirizu huzna samnorum do ne kira do ne gwamnati kare borno sidin mada wakil hakarab kan zai bayin jillarin kaza da lanza lawan zarami mafiya kwamishina di kura jami'a de shaw ilmi idrisu aliwa wakila jami'a de gade gab sinaro hutu do ne sondana mada bayin zana turo diri non zarin na do ne jami'a den gwamnati kare borno ya garta sidin mada liza huzana ngawrin kura jami'a di sandi karab kada bozu biri kambu benero suro wakil hadoni diri no shimar sarna yalan abraham ceto doni ofis gwamna marwaya bana ma gwamna kare alkali baba kola tamshi komiti ba ma waltam garti karimi baba kura gade gapsina har mara taram ha radio
gwamna kare borno professor bana umara zulmi amkura sandina bula marwa do sidi kemerun ne zuzuna somno ala kore ramare kwa kura shirin major general Muhammad Salisu ne mado karanga admaro sha kurare askara adar to suna ma da hadar turusu wakin ne polin kuje chai dai andira horda lupsuna
Jamidu Suranzan Kwamishina Ilmi da wani abu wakil bai kasa da la kwamiti ga na mangawaru kalakta shi amkura gare gabsana kalta samnuran marwai ladan na do General Sani mai laro karmai do gargare da General Aga Rabisan Undongo hazu chano samnu da ministan zirfo ya lardi Cameroon ne beti asumuwa adema gwamna Fanot region ne mijin yawa bakariya funo sandiya amkura gare gabsana wakila amkura Borno Suranzan kasa da la hukuma na gozai abba kaushew Idrisa Timta ba mai Mudu Ali Gujja bana ma gwamnati alkali Baba Kolo Adama hade ma tamshi kwamiti ba ma gartai kyarimi Baba Kura amkura gare gabsana adama da tiram hawar radedo
kasar zakin da ramdan katafarin karabka boko haram ada kriutiyo da askar rahmara semi asiliya ya sama sai sande karabka wurin boko haram kan mel ko yakin na iya wakilan za india adama adro butrma kinta ogose ka fini tilon na fini indina sama sa tumza sande kriu zana wono kawri adada dan kuraden sandi karabka boko haram abu galan sande fakkata wono nan zan kriya kriwe kada yin son dana alai hamarja katafa gozana alai hamarja kinda ramdan awadan kriya borno ya naga shari'a sama sa ziktin ada tawassa fa saurinsa sande ta wada sadana wakila kwamiti da majalisar rashidiyya lardi ya su adamu ade kasab da katam galwa gwazana na shafa sallarin bunen kausu no cida za nimjiriya adan la sama sa to sa kan daram dai na maralari ada to turo no wakin da umar jimbari mai samnan galwa adamu ada cida ram dai lare ya burni kare la sannan ladan sandi sama sai lamar ada cida su ta wada cina
kaza da la kwamiti da abba kolo abba kyari fudno Drino doni cida ramma gwamnati diro ya doda gacca kalanza kororo kaza da ladi ningi shimar nam adal cida ya kasar cida udeya na sha cida gwamnati hutu matin diro ita gatiye nan karo sadin nono komiti de bayan zai ladan cidanza kakari so kulasta ruwan zamai ata futu gwamnati lamar cida da gwazana licinda kororo sadinsa bayan gada komishina sharaye cidaro ne cidaram zai tamozina mada bayan zina kurofu tado ne kasar cidaram dia lanton dana mada bayan zina ta nasmaro suron shararama bilin garta kuntenno komishina dai askaran za gwamna bana umara zulma majalis shawriwiya da komiti da rafule zana kalanga wana kuldo ne cidaram do sadinin armada taram ha radio
jamara ma majalis kuma na guza mala da bo zana gullin gudun salu fasar da bab karnai ada sun za sa sakono botun galo ada amkura da majalis kuma na guza mala da tocha saukin na ramdai na shati da ramdai bula gajire mai ladan wakin ne Fatima Isa ya andira harra suduna
samnura kawri jilladan kuran majalis shawriyo Abdulkarim Lawani jami sodoro langorotuna kala kakadi karnoi soda karda sande hakin zaso karnoi mara sasaro she samnura manajilladan komishina hukuma sanana lamaraka do ya su mai mele faida do ne kakadi karnoi da gotiya bayan zina ta nazmaro shilan amkurado ne ronda israna ma karzain sandiro bayan gono na shanzilan shawrima baran gwamnati ta nasi tijani goni modi gwamna bana umara zulme kasa da zai jama'a gudun bari ya gauran zaro kalaktere jama'a so dai gwamna duro kurnon za bayan za tsinde salu kakari karno shi ma da kamzaro kaza da la hukuma na guza malai gwani gana lawan ne amkura duro askaran za bayan zana kala waziri Ibrahim mai bulama la naro amari a cina kala jamiswa sapsa sande sa kakari karno da karzaro kaza da la alam APC guza malai kaza da la karabka kishana ya ci tibulimiya san ma so ya faida ne kakari karno da kamte bayan zana har ma da turam radio
wakilara komiti da yankin daram da hukuma BRTB Berlin da ente Burni Kri Muhammad Adam Dirbita Adam Hadu kwa Rashid Yero ganaye kam da na shan zundu da injiniya lan zundu zuna nan kadar hukuma ente ada katubar horo sadin nono zazatin galo Adam ada tamshukura da yankin daram da haware kwashara Aminu Chamal Wasin Adam Hadu sado ningi bara yero Burni Kri isna ladan wakin da andira horra karasana
Komiti ne fatar radio a TBI kare Borno Waltam Sangwe tumshi ce da ram hawar Aminu Chamalwa manaja tamdane BRTB Umar Gazaliya fatar NTA Yarwayaro American Joma Bilin fatar NTA Muhammad Aram Dirbita da Baraturo Kesha wakilla komiti da kaza dala kurushima tamshi ce da ram hawar Aminu Chamalwa American Joma Bilin da Barazana kala sha da komiti da Mohammed Dirbitare kamanza kwamiti di lankara so ilmun zana shan zundo ya lamara hawarre soda ilan kuru shilan ardiyanza benzana kala chida matin dagar zino American joma tamdani Muhammad Aram Dirbitare wakiladro askaranza benzana kala baratelan kuru sandira to da kasarin zub bayante ha cina kurunga wana kulda ne fato ente BRTB ya naftiya lafallelan sandiro tawarsana wakilaga dede shawari asarna American joma bulin ente dro kala jami soda gozu roko lezaro sau hutu da ne gwamnati ga jama'a kare Borno ya san masoro har ma da taram radio
kasar zakin da ramna korkorra kandawa kada baro kandai kala ladan karab kwade na share marata da sandero new marte sai sa dunya larin pila duko ya kanne so dai kariya bana ya hukuma adro sana kan da ramzan galo turus wakin da lan kadai andir hawra lufsuna
bana shima da tanas maro kasar done hukuma korkoron jisti da donatoro ita gacca tamshido ne karabka di hamma adamwe kasar da ne hukuma dia zazaksana na sha korkora kada ba kwaltelan sau adiyan jamira masu abozana kala sandi bana ada samanga hukuma dro saboda kuru lamar korkoron jisti ya dro duna sadono manaja hukuma korkoron jisti ya kare Borno Bosefa Abubakar Suleiman ne askaran za filizina kala bana diyan kuru wada gwazana kasarin zaro kasada sarayno armada turum radio
Fera na ngiri araka shiro Nuzaifa Ibrahim Senad Maada kamla don yake da maro safety andiro klazol don boro te alam pamjido sita po enti adro sunna ono Nuzaifa ari fero slimbe tsawro tulam aponoy manajin nan kadro nudai Nuzaifa ada no tanar wolo ma waya mana rai sifiri la sifiri ya kutulur diu tulur sifiri la araka usku da barano au sifiri usku sifiri ya karaka fal indi sifiri diu u ya karin ai andiya bosano ala sha bayanza harami ado to so aramuna taram ha ornde ku ka ko sektu de huya kliyan tsinyo fajaraw
over 15 million seedlings. 3-day workshop on transitional justice bill end in Maiduguri. Stakeholders sensitize grassroots community on voter registration exercise. Hello, glad to have you join us live on NTA Maiduguri News today, Saturday, 23rd August 2025, which is also the 26th of Safar 1447 after Hijrah. I am Fatima Isa. Borno State Governor Babagana Umar Zulum has flagged off the 2025 tree planting campaign to curb climate vulnerabilities and deforestation. The flag-off ceremony was held at Trailer Park, Maiduguri. Nu Solomon has more.
Represented by his deputy, Umar Usman Kadafur, Governor said the initiative is timely and aligns with the administration's policy of protecting the environment and ensuring sustainable food security. He disclosed that over 5 million seedlings have been raised for onward planting this year. Commissioner for Environment, Mohammed Habib, reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to environmental stewardship in line with Governor Zulum's 25-year development plan and 10-year strategic initiative. He commended the resilience of the Director General of the Borno State Agency for the Great Green Wall, Usman Aliu, in combating climate change and desertification. Director General, Borno State Agency for the Great Green Wall, Ambassador Usman Aliu, said the exercise is part of deliberate efforts to restore degraded lands, combat desertification, and secure the livelihoods of future generations. He emphasized that tree planting remains a vital strategy to mitigate the effects of climate change and pledged the agency's continued collaboration with stakeholders to achieve greener and more sustainable communities. The Director General of the National Agency of the Great Green Wall, represented by Habiba Ibrahim, is to plant, protect and nurture trees. Other speakers at the event that include the Special Advisor to the Governor on Environment, Musa Goma, and the President of NEXOP, commended Governor Zulum for his stride in environmental protection.
Thank you very much.
The occasion also Nuhu Solomon, NTA News.
A 3-day workshop on the Borno Model and Transitional Justice Bill has successfully come to a close with the aim of fostering lasting peace, justice and sustainable development in Borno State. Abubakar Musa has more.
The 3-day was a program initiated by the Borno State Ministry of Justice to establish a comprehensive legal structure to address the aftermath of conflict, promote reconciliation and ensure justice for victims within the state. Government officials, legal experts, civil society organizations, and community representatives discussed a wide range of issues such as mechanisms for accountability, reparations for victims, truth-telling processes, as well as strategies for reintegration, among others. Governor Babagana Umara, represented by the Secretary to Borno State Government, reiterated that the legal framework will serve as a cornerstone for reconciliation, healing, and inclusive development. Borno State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Hawa Abubakar, explained the actions and communities.
We have examined difficult questions, shared perspectives across institutions and communities, and built consensus around the urgent need for justice.
Facilitators, on their part, described the event as a beacon of hope and potential reference for other post-conflict societies. In Maiduguri, Abubakar Musa, NTA News.
Governor Babagana Umar Zulum has directed the construction of a 500-seat lecture theatre for the University of Marwa, Cameroon. The gesture is in fulfillment of his pledge to deliver one legacy project in each of Borno State's 3 neighboring regions of Marwa in Cameroon, Difa in Niger, and Lak in Chad. A commitment he made during the 5th edition of the Lake Chad Governors Forum held in Maiduguri. The project is being executed by the Borno State Ministry of Education. Pauline Kujivana report.
Following the send-forth ceremony, the delegation led by the Commissioner for Education, Science, Technology and Innovation, Lawan Abawa Kilbe, visited the University of Marwa to inspect the construction site of the lecture theatre being executed by Borno State Government. While introducing the technical team headed by Lawan Zarami Mafi, the Commissioner briefed the Vice-Chancellor Professor Idrisu Alayo and members of the university's management on progress made so far. The visit featured an inspection of the construction site and accommodation facilities prepared for the technical team. The Vice-Chancellor later hosted the delegation to a dinner at his residence. Among those in attendance were Abraham Cheto from the Governor's Office in Marwa, Senior Technical Assistant Alkali Babakolo, and Secretary of the Bama Reconstruction Committee, Karimi Babakura, among others. In Maiduguri, Pauline Kujevana, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Borno State Governor, Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, has sent a delegation to Marwa in Cameroon Far North region for the send-forth ceremony of Major General Muhammad Saleh, recently appointed Chief of Army Staff of Cameroon. Pauline Kujevana once again has more.
The delegation, led by the State Commissioner for Education, Science, Technology and Innovation, who doubled as chairman of Borno State Subcommittee on Repatriation, Lawan Abawa Kilbe, joined dignitaries at the Marwa Grandstand, where General Saleh officially handed over command to General Agaha Robinson Dong, the new commander of the 4th Military Region. The event was presided over by Cameroon's Minister of Defense, Betty Asomo, with the Governor of the Far North Region, Mijinyawa Bakari, among other top officials in attendance. Members of the Borno delegation included the Chairman of Goza Local Government Council, Abakau Shehu Timta, and that of Bama Modu Guja, Senior Technical Assistant Alkali Babakolo, and Secretary of the Bama Reconstruction Committee, Karimi Babakura, among others. In Maiduguri, Pauline Kujevana, NTA News.
Let's now pause for some commercial messages. The news continue shortly. Stay tuned.
The executive chairman of Kaga local government is calling on all indigenes of Kaga to come out en masse and participate in the ongoing continuous voters registration exercise, CVR. He urged all eligible voters to register online and come along with their printed slip to complete their biometric capture, which will commence on Monday. For those who have lost or damaged their voter's card, should simply report the loss or damaged one and apply for a replacement rather than registering afresh. The chairman warmly invites all indigenes of Kaga local government to the flag-off of the INEC biometric registration, which will commence on Monday, 25th August 2025 at Ajari District Head Palace. Announcer, Honorable Mairu Goni Abdallah, Executive Chairman, Kaga Local Government Council.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the news at 7. In furtherance of the counter-insurgency operations across the Northeast theater operations, the ground troops and air components of Operation Hadinkai have new and will go in Borno State on 21 and 22 August 2025. In the statement released by the commandant headquarters, the top commander identified as Abu Nazir Manzir of Juye and Abu Fatima Manzir of Koloram were eliminated during the first gun battle at Wulgo. Troops during the operations recover AK-47 rifles, a cache of ammunition and 6 motorcycles belonging to the insurgents. The military high command has lauded troops of the feats and urged them to sustain the offensive in the face of daunting challenges. The House Committee on Justice and Judiciary has vowed that there will be no sleep for the lawmakers as they continue working tirelessly to ensure transparency, accountability, and fulfillment of public expectation, especially for those who seek justice. Umar Jimbarima reports that their dedication was evident during their recent oversight visit to the Ministry of Justice.
Leading the visit, Chairman of the committee, Abakulu Abakari, stated that the exercise aligns with the constitutional mandate of the legislature to conduct effective oversight on ministries, departments, and agencies of government, ensuring accountability and enhancing optimal service delivery to citizens. The committee highlighted that their task goes beyond simply reviewing files or financial records. It also involves evaluating how government policies, programs, and resources have been utilized to achieve the ministry's objectives and improve justice delivery. In response, the Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General shared some of the ministry's accomplishments, include the establishment of a mediation center for citizens, the launch of an e-library for the ministry, Upper Area Court, and a court of appeal. The commissioner also expressed appreciation to Governor Babagana Umar Zulum, Borno State House of Assembly, and the Committee on Justice for their unwavering support and commitment to excellence in the justice sector. In Maiduguri, Umar Jimbarima, NTA News.
In mass and obtained their permanent voters card, PCVs, in the ongoing voter registration exercise. The call was made by key stakeholders of the area while addressing the community at the local government satellite secretariat in Gajiram. The report. Addressing the gathering, Speaker of the Borno State House of Assembly, Abdul Karim Lawan, urged all eligible persons to register and obtain their PCVs to enable them exercise their civic responsibility, stressing that the PCV is the only tool with which citizens can elect leaders of their choice. Also speaking, Commissioner for Local Government and Emirate Affairs, Sugunme Mele, emphasized that the voters' card remains the only weapon the people can use to form governments of their choice at the federal, state, and local levels, and call on those who have attained the age of 18, those who lost their cards, and those who changed their residence to take advantage of the exercise and register. On his part, the special advisor to Governor Tijjani Gonimodu explained that Governor Babagana Umar Zulum is making effort to resettle good Gudumbali and called on the people to reciprocate this gesture by coming out in large numbers to register. He reminded them that every single vote counts. Chairman of Guzamala local government, Goni Lawangana, thanked the stakeholders for the enlightenment campaign to Gajuram, where most of the people of Guzamala are currently taking refuge. He further explained that the PCV is not only a tool for voting, but also means of showing the government the true population of the area, which will enable the provision of more social amenities. District heads of Gudumbali, Zanna Waziri, obtained the PCV, adding that it is with the PCV that they will exercise their civil rights. The APC chairman of Guzamala, women leader and youth leader addressed the importance of the voter registration. In Maiduguri, Fatima Isa, NTA News. Members of the Committee on Resuscitation and Revitalization of Borno Radio Television, BRTV Maiduguri, has described the new zonal director of NTA Maiduguri Zonal Network Center, Muhammad Adam Dirbita, as a person of reputable character and professional engineer that will take NTA to the greater height. The commendation was made by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Information and Internal Security, Aminu Chamalwa, during a congratulatory visit paid on the new zonal director by the committee member, Iyamaji Hasmo.
Members of the Committee on Resuscitation and Revitalization of the BRTV, that includes the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Information, Aminu Chamalwa, and BRTV Acting General Manager Umar Ghazali, were at NTA Maiduguri Zonal Network Center on congratulatory visit to the new Zonal Director, Muhammad Adam Injirbita. Representative of the committee chairman, who is also the Permanent Secretary, Minister, describing him as engineer to the core, who grew up to this level, serving the media industry, and wish him success. The committee chairman added that as one of the committee members, Muhammad Ndirbita has played a vital role in the engineering profession and entire media industry, expressing confidence in the new zonal director to live up to expectations.
We at the Ministry of Information, as well as the media organizations in Borno State, will give you the necessary support to ensure that you achieve your mandate in the Nigerian Television Authority. In our committee, you are there as a pillar of that committee, because all the engineering work was spearheaded by you.
Responding, the new zonal director Muhammad Adam Indirbita appreciated the committee members, stating that as media colleagues who are working together over the years promoting broadcasting in the region, he assured them of his commitment to explore opportunities for collaborations, saying NTA and BRTB are one family.
NTA is for Borno State, just cited here, and Borno State government is in full control of NTA. And we appreciate it.
Other members of the committee advised the NTA boss to carry everyone along and work for the benefit of government and people of the state. In Maiduguri, Muhammad Goni, NTA News.
We sincerely apologize for that report that was taken by Muhammad Goni, actually not Iyamaji. Moving on, in an effort to complement the effort of Borno State Environmental Sanitation Agency, Association of Government Secondary School New Mate Class of 1993 candidates donated sanitation tools to the agency.
Is to appreciate the effort of the agency and also boost their morale in maintaining safe, clean and hygienic environment. The secretary of the association, Hamma Adamu, commended the effort of the agency in keeping the environment clean, hence the decision of the association to support the agency and call on individuals and organizations to extend similar gesture and participate in sanitation exercise.
We saw it as a matter of necessity to support the agency, to obey the clarion call of His Excellency, Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, to maintain cleanliness in Maiduguri and Borno State as a whole.
The General Manager, Bosepa Abubakar Suleiman, appreciated the donation and pledged to do more.
Not even the whole of the New Welfare Association, but class of 93, I emphasize, will donate this. What if all states or the whole body entirely maybe trying to support in our renewal the quality trust of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, in maintaining the Borno State clean.
In Maiduguri, Lawan Kadei, NTA News.
A 6-year-old girl by name Nuzaifa Ibrahim has been brought to NTA Maiduguri Zonal Network Center by a road safety marshal on patrol along Road Safety Head Office in Maiduguri. Nuzaifa is dark in complexion and speaks Hausa fluently. Anyone who knows Nuzaifa should contact the following number: 090-3747-0968 or 080-3612-0 size of our today's package. Thanks for staying with us.
So in yi bayani game da harkar noma, wannan gwamnati ta jajirce noma mu tashi mu kama, mai noman gero shinkafa dankali doya alkama, gwamnati ta ware maƙudai na tallafawa manoma. Lalle an yi tunani mai kyau da taimako al'umma. Ina so a ce ku dan ba da lokaci ku ga ya kan kama, har mu yi karfin noma abincin da zai isa kasar mu noma, mu ci mu koshi mu kai wa makwabta albarkar mu.
Welcome viewers, welcome to yet another beautiful presentation of our program Farmers Time, coming to you from the largest TV network in Africa, the NTA Zonal Network Center here in Maiduguri, being sponsored by the institute that has the national mandate for the genetic improvement of wheat, millet and barley in Nigeria, the Lecture Research Institute. My name is Mohammed Abbas Sadiq, your usual anchor in the program. In this weekly edition of the program, inshallah, we shall be looking at our preparation to incoming wet season activities of the institute, but during the incoming wet season activities. And today we shall be looking at millet production, and in it, yes, there's the need for land preparation to select site selection, land preparation, and all the other agronomic practices. And yet, before all this, there's one very important input that one rather than seed. So in this week's edition of the program, we shall be looking at seed. What is seed, and what are the varieties of seeds available, particularly of the crop in which we are going to discuss today, the millet. What are the varieties of millet that are available at this center of research, the Lecture Research Institute, and how could farmers assess these varieties? And if they get, what are the seed rates, particularly or preferably for a hectare of land, which is equivalent to a full length of a football field? What is the quantity required, and how could a farmer go about it? This and many more shall come your way in this week's edition of the program. And to discuss this very important topic, we have invited a seasoned research scientist, a program leader, millet research of Lecture Research Institute, a breeder by training, Dr. Mariam Abba Dawood. Doctor, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Abba.
Thank you. So, as I did mention in the lineup of what we have this evening, Doctor will give us an insight. Is it the same thing as the grain we buy in the market, or in the open marketplace, or is it a special kind of an input called seed? And this institute have recently released some varieties, and over the years there are a certain number of varieties developed and released and transferred to farmers by this institute. And what are they? Are they still available, and how could farmers assess these varieties, and if they gave it of using all these varieties? These are the outlook of the program. Join us and follow us as we discuss this one after the other. Doctor, as you have listened from the outlook, we're talking seed. Lecture Research Institute has the national mandate for the genetic improvement of millet among other crops.
Sure.
Now, before we even go into the details of millet production and all of that, what is seed?
Okay, I would like to define seed as a layman.
Okay.
If we say seed, we are talking about that material, what you use to plant so that you get the output as your grain or fruit is called seed.
Okay.
That is the definition of seed as a layman.
As a layman.
Yes.
Now, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the scientific definition of seed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, if I decide to go to the open market.
Yes, please.
And just buy a quantity of my prepared type of millet, maybe by just the look,
millet
get
is
some
millet.
quantity millet and plant it.
Yeah.
Am I planting seed?
Okay. If you plant what is in the market, of course you are planting seed, but it's not pure seed. So we call it grain.
Okay.
The difference is in the purity.
Okay.
So what we improve, what we work on, do the research over years and improve and release to the country is the seed. And even the farmer, when he grows and then makes his selections and get a good quality uniform, if the farmer is able to do that, and mostly they do that when they get it from us,
okay,
not from the farmer's own saved seed. So if they get it from the market, if the farmer plants that, if it grows that, you will see all sorts of differences in terms of plant height, in terms of the panicle, that is the zangarnia, in terms of even the grain color, the grain size. You will see so many differences because the farmer gets it from the market, and from the market means I grow my millet, you grow your millet, other people grow their millet, and the person that whoever that is selling the grain will just go and pack all, and then brings them to the market.
Okay.
And they bulk them to sorts of grain, different kinds of millet grains mixed together. It's a mixture.
Okay.
But the seed is pure.
Okay, so is this issue of purity, uniformity that brings about the major distinction between grain and seed?
This is one part.
Okay.
One, and from us, the Research Institute, what we do is we improve the seed, especially in terms of yield, the grain yield.
Okay.
This is one of the most half traits. That is the grain yield, and then of course the adaptation. So whenever we are developing any seed, any material, any variety that we want to release, the first thing you release, the material, is the seed. And the seed has to be adapted to a particular agroecology. We ask the farmer, where do you want to plant it before we give you the seed? So we kind of advise the farmer. You tell us where you want to plant it, whether it's in the Sahelian zone, whether it's in the Sudanian zone. Based on that, then we advise you the kind of variety we give the seed to you, because it's high yielding, and most of our varieties are early. Because we plant them in the northern part of Nigeria. Of course, millet is a northern part of Nigeria's crop. It's mostly grown on those areas. So we release the materials based on those agroecologies, and we have so many varieties.
Good. So many varieties in Lecture Research Institute available. Can we mention a few before we go into the prepared traits as you are about to mention?
Okay.
The prepared
let me go back, starting from, we have LCIs 9702, we have Sosat C88, Super Sosat, Jirani, and then we released Chakti in 2023, 2 years back, Yelwa, Gargasa. I like Gargasa because of its it protects the panicle from birds attack. And recently, just this year 2025, we released 4 good biofortified hybrid seed.
Good.
Yeah.
Now these seeds, or rather these varieties, are available.
Yes, they are available. Yes.
Where, please?
At Lecture Research Institute.
Good.
Because it's only Lecture Research Institute that has the mandate for the genetic improvement of millet in the whole of the country. Every research institute has its own mandate. So Lecture, if you are talking about millet in the whole country Nigeria, it's just Lecture. So if you are to look for a good variety, a good seed, definitely you should just go to Lecture Research Institute.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Dear viewers, you are looking for wheat improved, rather millet varieties, come to Lecture Research Institute. We are located here right at the city of Maiduguri along Gamborongala Road, 5 kilometers away from the city center, before the Muna Garage on the right hand side of the main road. Once you get to Lecture Research Institute, from the gate you can ask for the seed unit or the seed store, where you are going to see all these varieties mentioned in this program. They are very much available, and farmers can get it at a very affordable prices. And of course, doctor has mentioned, once you come in, the seeds are available, and depending on their location, where your farm is, they give you advices, they good recommendation, thereby you can get these varieties. Now, doctor, these varieties, I mean, like what quantity does a farmer need for a hectare?
Okay.
Referring to not the grain anyway, but now the improved varieties, like what quantity if a farmer could come to Lake Chad with a 1 hectare or 2 hectares, what quantity is he expected to buy or to get?
Okay. If we were to advise the farmer on the quantity of seed required to plant in his field, we ask the size of your field. Okay, for example, if it's a hectare, that is a football size field, we recommend 5 kg of the seed.
Okay.
So that means if your field is half a hectare, you go for 2.5 kg of the seed. And if your field is 2 hectares, then you go for 10 kg per for the 2 hectares.
Yes.
So you multiply that, since we have given you the initial quantity per hectare, then you divide that or you multiply that based on your size.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dear viewers and farmers, this is exactly 5 hectares bag of millet seed, which is recommended for an hectare.
Yes, 5 kg.
This is a variety super suicide from the Research Institute, 5 kg, 5 kilogram that is needed for a hectare. You can see the seed level clearly stated from Lecture Research Institute and certified by the National Agri-Seed Council. It is being recommended that a farmer should only patronize or buy this type of packaging with the label, and all the necessary informations are there. If you go to open market and just buy, yes, you are buying is exactly this bag. This is 5 kg bags. We bring it here for us, for our farmers to actually see that this is what is needed for an hectare.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you very much, our dear viewers. Program Farmers Time coming to you from the Nigerian Television Authority Zonal Network Center here in the Maiduguri city, and the program is being sponsored by Lake Chad Research Institute, the institute that has the national mandate for the genetic improvement of wheat, millet and barley in Nigeria. I remain Mohammed Abbasadik, your usual anchorman, leading the program at this moment. If you have any question, any comment, or need any clarification, you can reach out to us via our number boldly written on your screen, 080-8026-7286, 080-8026-7286. You can send in your text through text. You can reach us to text message, or you can use our WhatsApp platform on that platform on that number. You can send in text message, video, pictures, or whatever that you have to share with us. You can send it. Once we see it, if it is question, actually we will take it to the appropriate person or scientist to answer, and inshallah we'll come back to the program and relay the answer as we get it from the appropriate scientist. Thank you very much for all your contributions, your comments, your suggestions, and your advices and your goodwill. We really appreciate it. On behalf of Lecture Research Institute, we appreciate you for your time and for always being there for us to make agriculture a befitting business. Thank you very much. Still, we go back to Doctor. Doctor, you said 5 kg is equivalent to, or is needed
for a hectare.
For a hectare.
Yes, please.
How do we go about it?
Okay. I'm happy you just said when you're thanking our viewers that agriculture is no more subsistence something, but it's a business now. Yeah. So millet production is now a business. So gone are the days where we just plant it to maybe take care of our family and does it. So we are into business. If you are into business, means you always try to minimize your input and then maximize your output. Yes. Sure. So because of that, people go for seed, good quality seed, just like this. This one can give you up to 4 tons. It has a potential yield of 4 tons.
40 bags.
Exactly. Great. Means 40 bags of 100 kg.
Wow.
If you follow all the agronomic practices, it's packaged. You have to apply fertilizer. You will get that for sure. It's a potential yield. So how you do this is, the way you plant is you just take a pinch like this with just 2 fingers. You put it in a container. Some seed you just pick few and then pick it like this and then put it in a hill per hole. You do this and then plant it. Wow. That's how it's been planted. You don't just take it like this, scoop like this and then put a lot in one hill, because at the end, in 2 or 3 weeks time to come, you are going to thin.
Yes.
You are going to release.
Yes,
you are going to remove some, throw it away, and leave just 2 to 3 stands. So if you are doing it, it means you are wasting your seed. Imagine you buy this maybe 2,500 per kg or 3,000 per kg, and then you buy 5 kg. If you are using that style, even this one will not be enough for you.
Yes.
Yes, meaning you need 20 or 30 kg per hectare.
Yes.
Then you waste it. So it's just 5 kg is okay per hectare, and you just use your 2 fingers and then plant it. Seed is it has high germination percentage, up to almost 90% germination percentage. Correct. Meaning if you plant this, almost all will germinate. In 2 or 3 weeks time, when it's time for tinning, then you reduce and then leave 2 or 3. Correct. So that to reduce competition, so that you have good quality seed.
Viewer, is what are the characteristics of these varieties? What are the selling points? What makes them outstanding? Why do we need to get them?
Is high grain yield.
Okay.
1, and then early maturity.
Okay.
These 2. And then these 2 have been our selling point, early maturity and high grain yield. The farmers local never gives more than a ton.
Wow.
Meaning 10
bags.
Yes, 10 bags. Maximum is 7, 8, that's the range. Good farmer can give maybe a ton. But ours, this one can give up to 4 tons per hectare potential yield. Yes. So the selling point is early maturity and high yield. And we moved further now to bring in biofortification.
Wow.
Recently we released new 4 varieties at a time. It has never been in the history of lecture. This is the first time.
Yes.
We released 4 hybrids, 4 new varieties of millet with high iron and zinc. 2 of them are having both D2, iron and zinc, which is good for blood. We know that. And then the 2 are having zinc. So all the 4 are highly biofortified, iron and zinc.
Wow.
With Ecrisat.
Excellent. Doctor, you mentioned that this institute has released 4 new varieties at a time.
Sure.
Which has never been done before.
It has never been done before.
And coupled with the number of varieties earlier released, one can easily say that the institute has like 10 to 11 new varieties.
Exactly.
Which are all available.
All available.
Our dear viewers, we have 11 improved varieties of millet that are readily available in Lecture Research Institute and at very affordable prices. You can come over to Lecture Research Institute. They will keep you, you can get those seeds. And not only the seeds, there are technologies behind it.
Sure.
We have our extension guide that we give out to you. We have it in English, we have it in Kanuri language, we have it in Hausa, and we have it in the Ajami writing language in Hausa. You can follow step by step from land site selection to planting to all other practices that you are supposed to do. And inshallah, this yield we are talking about of 4 tons per hectare is sure. It's just for sure, inshallah, you will get it. Doctor, one other thing is timing of planting.
Sure.
Last week we traveled to Damatru, and on the roadside you see farmers planting. And of course it's millet.
It's millet.
Now we are in the middle of June, heading towards the end of June, or rather in the 20th of June, and all of that. Is it late to plant millet now, or is it early, or is it on the right time?
Okay. The planting date being early or late depends on how well the rains are established.
Okay.
So in Damatru, I think we were together last week. Yes, last week. As of last week, rain is not well established in Damatru. But I saw people planting. So what they were doing is just dry planting.
Dry planting.
And dry planting is not advisable.
Is discouraged.
Is discouraged. It's not advisable.
Okay.
Don't hurry. So when the rains are well established, you do it together with your fellow farmers that time. Because when there is any risk, because there are so many things that can come without you knowing, especially with this climate change. There may be drought, there may be flooding, there may be insect pests, even new diseases and insect pests that we don't know before are now emerging because of this climate change. So whenever there is any risk, at least you divide it with your fellow farmers. It won't be you alone. Yeah. And then this dry planting, because you leave the seed in the sand, anything can happen to it. There are termites, there are diseases, it stays there for some time. So plant it at the right time. That right time is when rain is well established.
Doctor, you mentioned diseases, insects,
Yes,
and all of that.
Yeah.
These seeds being improved varieties, if I get it, can I just go and plant it?
No.
Or is there anything that I should do to prevent this?
No, you don't just go and plant it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to treat it. Okay. What we mean by treating is you look for seed treatment chemical. There are so many in the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get that and then apply, mix it before you plant. And it's not advisable you mixing it and keeping it for some time. Yeah, it reduces the germination percentage.
Yes.
It weakens the soil, the seed. It kills some of the seed. Some of the chemicals are harsh. They are not for preserving seed. They are for protecting the seed when you are planting the seed in the soil. So you apply it just few days, you go and plant. If advisable, you can just get it in the field. You open your bag, put and then the recommended dose, mix it and then you plant it straight away. It's not advisable for you to mix and keep the seed.
Okay, we mentioned here in this program that it's one of the inputs that a farmer needs to have firsthand.
Exactly.
Before any other activity.
Because they go with the seed together.
Yes.
Exactly.
So you are now telling us that on getting the seed, you don't need to treat?
When you get the seed, you treat before you plant.
No, what I mean is to treat it and keep it. Then you now start other activities like site selection, land preparation before the planting. Maybe your treated seed will be in the store at home for like 10 days or 15 days. Is it encouraged or discouraged?
It's not encouraged. Get your treatment, keep it aside. Your seed with you, keep it aside. Then go and look for your seed. Finish all your site preparation or do all this. When it's time for you to plant, even in the field, you can mix it up. Or at home, you mix and then take your seed to the field and then you plant.
Okay.
You don't mix and keep. The more it stays longer, the more it affects the germination of the seed.
Okay.
So it's not advisable.
Okay. Again, Doctor, another question that really comes to mind is the variation in the rainfall pattern and the weather.
Yeah.
If you look at Borno, northern Borno may not be the same with southern Borno,
exactly.
or the Borno Central,
exactly.
and all of that. Did you have specific varieties that will go with a specific content of a weather, or
exactly,
you have a generalized variety that can be planted across the regions? Or
variety. We develop varieties based on the agroecology. So we